Hi, this is Squash from the Everest team in the dispatch for Friday the 30th of May. I apologise if I sound sort of bombing out my brains and what I said isn't completely accurate, but I'm very, very tired at the moment. Basically, on the 11th of May, in the early hours of the morning, the Everest team, myself, Mitch, Paul, and Stu, all left tree and climbed to Camp 4. Climbed through the Yellow Band and over Geneva Spur. It was a hell of a day. It was really tough, and we arrived in Camp 4 in the afternoon. We started boiling water and eating foods because the plan was that we'd leave at about 8 or 9 o'clock that night for the summit. The reason that we wanted to leave that night was because we'd been watching weather reports really carefully, and for May the 12th it had given clear skies, very, very light winds, basically perfect summer weather. So we all got food, water, had some rest, and set off just after 8:30 for the summit. It basically stretched up. It was really tough climbing. Stu wasn't feeling so great early on, so he asked someone to turn his oxygen up, and by mistake his oxygen got turned off. It's a really easy mistake to make. But he then, for the next 2 hours, amazingly, with no oxygen, he was quite slow. Anyway, we soon realised what happened, and he started off again with good, since the oxygen got turned back on. Mitch was doing really well, making really good time. He was doing okay. Paula was feeling incredibly cold though, and very, very tired. And when you fall like that, it's incredibly dangerous to go on. So it's made the very difficult but very good decision to turn back. And she did incredibly well. Over 8,000 metres, she's been strong throughout. But made the right decision to stop there. Myself, Mitch, and Steve carried on. The night was quite clear. It was looking quite good. We were making good progress. We were expecting the sun to come up about 4 o'clock, but we didn't actually see a whole load of clouds rolled instead, and the wind picked up. At this point, a whole load of other teams turned back, but we decided to carry on. Things got really quite tough and difficult. We got a little bit cold, we got tired, and I think, if we're honest, we were a little bit scared. We were wondering whether we should turn back as well. But with our strong purpose, we decided to carry on, and we made it all the way to the summit. Mitch got there first, she got there second, and then shortly after I arrived. Conditions absolutely terrible. You could see about metres in front of you. The wind was probably 50 kilometres an hour. With the wind chill, it was probably 40 or 50 degrees below freezing. It was awful up there. So whilst we were excited to be at the top, we just wanted to get down. I didn't even get the camera out to take a picture at the summit, but fortunately you got some summit shots, and so did Mitch. And I did a tiny bit of filming, but we got off very, very quickly. Something very, very sad. As we were walking down, we came across a Japanese climber who he didn't have any down gear, and he got very, very cold and was struggling and couldn't carry on. We tried to help, but there was really nothing we could do, so we carried on. We heard today that he actually had passed away. So obviously our thoughts and concern and everything go to his friends and family. It's absolutely terrible, and when something like that happens, it's quite difficult to deal with. We carried on down, and we made fairly good time. We got down in about 4.5, 5 hours back to Camp 4. It was amazing to get back down there. I can't quite describe the feelings of it. You're so tired and exhausted, and you just feel all kinds of emotion. Obviously, I didn't fly off it, but there was no question whether I would fly or not when I got up there in those conditions. It was absolutely fine. You know, I'd summited the mountain, that was enough. I just wanted to get back down safely. And we all got back down safely, and now we're all back in Camp 2, and tomorrow we'll be back in base camp. So, more then, that's it for now, and we're all doing okay, and thanks for following.